Hi, this is Math Guy. Today we're going to cover one-step inequality problems. So the topic is one-step inequality. Okay, one-step inequality. Okay, the first problem is n minus 6 is less than or equal to negative 14. Alright, as using, at this point we're going to use addition property at this point. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add both sides by 6 so that I could eliminate the number on the left hand side, so I could just have the one variable by itself. So plus 6 is called 0 pair for negative 6. So we got the 0 pair. At the same time, when I do that, I have to add 6 on the other side also. So that cross out to 0. And here we have negative 8. And here we have n. So that's my answer. Right there. And then we're going to also graph them. Okay, so when we graph them, this time I'm going to go quickly on this. Alright, positive here, negative there, we have the 0 in the middle, negative 8 and positive 8. Alright, so I'm just going to do 1 point test, that way see how fast we're going to do it here. So when n, and then right off we're going to look at the inequality part, and that's got equal to that means I'm going to put a dot on negative 8, solid dot. And I'm going to see right of it, just a 1 on the right and negative 9 on the other. So I'm just going to do 1, right? So 1 is less than or equal to negative 8. Is that true or false? Well, it should be marked the other way. So this is false. That means when this side is false, that means it's going to be true on the other side. So that's my answer. Alright? Okay, here's the second problem. Well, second one is the not the addition part of it, but it's a multiplication part of it. So negative 3x, okay, negative 3x is greater than 3. Alright, when I'm on to this particular part where I got negative, well, I'm not going to mess with my inequality sign until I actually do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite negative 3x and then 3, right? And then my next step is I'm going to go ahead and multiply by its reciprocal, which is negative 3, or its reciprocal is negative 1/3. Well, when you multiply, that is same as saying it's divided by negative 3. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. When I do that, when I multiply by negative or divide it by negative, I'm changing my inequalities sign. Again, I'm going to go over the concept one more time. 1 is less than 2, but with negative 1 and negative 2, actually negative 1 is bigger, because I'm multiplying this whole thing by a negative number. Any negative number, my inequality will flip. So that's what I just did. Okay? So my answer is now x, because this crosses out to positive 1. So x is going to be less than negative 1. And that's my answer. So I'm going to go ahead and graph this. That's my answer. So this time there is no equal sign, therefore I'm going to circle it at negative 1, and I'm going to go ahead and choose this time on the left hand side. So negative 2 is less than 1, and that statement is correct. That's true. So therefore I'm going to keep that true side. Like I said, if it's false, it's the other side, but that's how it goes. Alright, next problem. Alright, 32 is greater than or equal to negative 16x. Okay, now this means I could just go ahead and do this for now, and then I'm not going to switch my variable to the left. I'll just do it this way for left-hander friends here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. Negative 16x, and I got 32. I'm going to go ahead and divide it by negative 16 here. Same thing, I'm going to divide it by negative 16 there. Whatever I have to do here, I have to do the same thing. Negative 16 is reciprocal, is 1 over 16. You multiply 1 over 16, same as saying divided by negative 16. So when I apply that negative, I'm going to change that sign to the other way around. Okay? Alright. So this crosses out, and this crosses out to 2. So we have x on the right hand side, and we got negative 2 on the other side. Now I'm going to rewrite this where x on this side and negative 2, and the mouth is going to follow my x. So that's my answer. I'm going to draw the graph. It's my 0, negative 2, positive 2. Okay. Since it's equal, greater or equal to, therefore I'm going to make the solid dot, and then do the line test. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the one on the right, which is positive 2. See what happens. Positive 2 is always greater than negative 2, so it's true. Therefore I'm going to stick with the line on the right hand side. Okay, So that is my third problem. And then the fourth problem is, excuse this paper here. I'm one of those recycle persons, so I like to recycle papers as much as I can. Okay, the next one is x over 3 is greater than 6. Okay. Like I said before, well, whenever you see x over 3, that it's same thing saying 1/3 times x. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply by its reciprocal, which is 3 over 1, and I'm going to also multiply by 3 over 1 there. But there's no negative numbers involved in this one, so my inequality sign is going to stay the same, and this is how it's going to be. So when I do that, that crosses out, but here x is going to be 18. Okay. So x is greater than 18. So I'm going to go ahead and do this quickly here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and check the one on the left hand side. Let's say I'm going to pick 1. So 1 is greater than 18. Is that true? It's false. So, and it's 18, it's positive 18, so I'm going to circle it there. And since it's fault on the left hand side, I'm going to darken the other side, because the other side has to be true. If this side is false, that side is going to be true. Okay, this is end of the lesson for one-step problems. Next one we're going to cover will be two-step inequalities. Okay, thank you, bye.